Hello everybody. Hey Tim, how are you doing?
Good. How are
You're
you?
good? I'm good,
I
thanks.
see you set up in the new office by the
Yes,
looks of it.
yes.
A lot of blue sky and sea
Uh,
behind you. Oh yeah, can't quite
it's
tell.
getting dark,
Yeah.
but for sure. Hello to
Yeah.
everybody. We're live now. Somebody texted earlier. You're 1 hour late. Sorry for this. I think it's depending on where you are in the world with the summer and winter time, the whole thing, daylight and stuff like this. But we are here now for the next half an hour. So yeah, Petrus got busy, Andreas as well. So, but we're here. So Tim and I, we're ready to answer your questions. Feel free to type in where you're from, and maybe Tim, let's check if we are live. Let's see if it's working. I think we are live.
Yeah.
So type in
See
where you're
comments come in.
Yeah, we can see from YouTube. Hello to you. Good to hear. Hello everybody. Be ready.
Hello from Nigeria. Yes.
Oh, hello to you. How is Nigeria today? And how is your trading going? Feel free to prepare your questions. Tim and I will be ready to check and answer all your questions. It's our AMA here the next half an hour. And don't forget that if you ask a question at the end of this AMA, we will also run a little giveaway. Nigeria is fine. Very cool. I've never been there. Sorry, but it's good to hear. And as you can see here now, we start getting the first questions. Let me just, we can, yeah, since we don't have so much time, let's just start. Okay. Yeah, can we take 2 trades in one pair? You mean that, I guess, but correct me if I'm wrong, I think that you mean that, okay, let's say you're trading pound yen, you open one trade, and then you think, oh, this is going good, let me open another one. Yes, but check, and you can go to our website. We have a lot limit. I mean, right, Tim? They cannot just open, and I will not recommend you open 1,000 lots on anything, but
Exactly.
have in mind. But yes. And great to see you back again here. Okay, so somebody is. It's another good question. Most firms are doing free account giveaways. Why don't you do it? Actually, at the end of this AMA, we will probably give a few accounts away, right? But I think here maybe Tim, we should also highlight that, you know, when we are giving an account away and we A-book people, that means if you pass this challenge and you get funded, then don't forget that you are in the real life market, and of course we hope that you will take a lot of payouts. So yeah, but ask a question at the end of this AMA. We will have a little giveaway. Okay, what about this one? Yes. Do we FunderPro?
We do.
Yeah. And what is that? Maybe for those of you who are like, hey, how does that work? And where can I read more about it? I will say on our YouTube channel, you will be able to find a video, consistency rule video. The consistency rule is very good explained in this video. We have tried to make it as simple as possible. But see this video, it's a 45% at the moment consistency rule. And it's not a bad thing. I know that many of you probably want to pass with one trade, but don't do that. Except there's a consistency rule. It can only help long term. So, okay, but yes, we have. Check out the video on our YouTube channel. I think this one here also, what's the perks of for A-booked traders? I think, you know what, Tim and I, we've been around the world, we can say, joining different exhibitions, right? Expos, and many times, I don't know, Tim, if you have noticed that sometimes people come up and ask us that, hey, if I suddenly make 20, 30, 40,000 in profit, are you sure you guys want to pay me out? And the answer is yes, we want you to win and take a good, many good big payouts, as long, of course, you follow the rules. But besides this, we are always with you. So I think this is one of the perks for a book or all traders, that we're with you. We're not against you in this situation. I got last time Team Viewer on, where was that? In Dubai. I think it was Dubai Expo, and also people were like, sure you want to pay me out? Or sure you want to pay me out?
Yeah. Yeah, and people don't always easily make the connection between like what A-book means in relation to the payouts. Yeah. Or, obviously a big point where FunderPro stands out are the daily payouts. And it's this A-book setup that helps us achieve that. Because like you said, with a lot of firms, the more money you make, be it in simulated or B-book, whatever you want to call it, the more money you make, most likely going to see payouts get slower and slower, face more scrutiny, and people finding additional rules, additional reasons why maybe your trading wasn't legitimate, why the payout might not be made.
Yeah.
And with A-book, it's real profit you made in the market, in a sense, with and for us. So of course you're entitled to your share. And with that, we can pay out your share pretty much on demand, as we do.
And this one is a good answer, right? And this is also very close to probably to this question here. I don't think Tim and I should answer it. I think it's better to ask everybody here, the community, because you and I, we can talk along about why we think we are better than this company and this company. But let's ask the community, what do you guys think? What is the best feature and why FunderPro? And in the meantime, this one here is also another good question. Let's try to explain the affiliate program. So both Tim and I and the rest of the team, the last couple of months, we've been working hard on the affiliate program, right? Good up and downs, but I think we somehow now have something that is working. So to explain it in a short way, if you want to sign up as an affiliate for FunderPro, you can go to our website, sign up, apply, and we will connect you with one of our affiliate managers. When you sign up as an affiliate, you will get a link and a coupon code. And every time you share this, if somebody buy using your code or your link, it's also called last click attribution, meaning if you were the last click before this person bought a challenge, you will earn commission. And what is very important to remember here is that, and you will see it in the industry, some companies only pay on the first sale, or if the trader is not already in our database, then they will pay. But with FunderPro, we just make it extremely simple. We say that if you create the sale, no matter if this person is already in our system, you get the commission. It's a simple way of explaining it. And then on top of that, we have a lot of other cool features. For instance, when we're running advertisement on social media, when we send an email out to our audience, if you are the affiliate, the first person, the first who brought this trader into the company, we will also give you a lot of benefits. Basically, we just want to build good long-term relations with our affiliates. So it's a short answer, sorry, but click apply, and we will connect you with one of our affiliate managers, and we can talk more about it. Okay, what else do we see here, Tim? And what else can we find? Okay, let me see. What about this one here? How does FunderPro, basically you mean that how we help people with more than just trading, but also like psychology and mindset? Look, it's a very, very good question. And we should do more regarding this. I think everybody, I saw a video the other day online and somebody said, mindset is not the most important. It's about having a good strategy. But it goes hand in hand, right? Because you can have the best strategy. You can make profit. But I will say, if you can't control your mind, you will probably lose that profit again. On the other hand, a strong mindset without a strategy will never make you profit in the beginning. But let's ask you out there, what do you think, or what do you feel will be good for us to provide to you to help you with your mindset, psychology, and so on? And then let's find. What do you think this is, Tim? What do you think the biggest challenges traders face at FunderPro?
Well, you just asked what people like the most about the firm, so I think we can kind of point out, what we think the challenges are, or like what someone might tell us what they dislike. And I think we can also say, comparatively, if we compare it against the broad market or different prop firms, we have somewhat stricter rules. It is a little bit harder to pass. We do have the consistency rule that requires more or less 3 days of consistent trading. But for that, we actually are able to select consistent traders. We're able to control our risk in a way that enables us to able people. If you want us as the operator to have you trade on an account that goes to market, of course, we want to see that you can trade, that there's a certain amount of consistency, that you can achieve the profits we expect from you. And someone might consider that as a challenge, but also if you as a trader get through that challenge, the odds are good that you are actually a strong trader and you will be consistent and you'll make profit. So especially if you're starting, it might be a little bit harder to pass. You have to work for it, but typically if you want to be a trader, you have to work for it anyway. There are no shortcuts. So, but yeah.
And at the end of the day, right, the daily payout on top of that, right? The whole thing about that, the moment you're funded, you don't need to wait 2 weeks or a week or a month to get your first payout. If you are up $100 in your first trade, basically Monday morning, you can request a payout. And we call it daily payout, but sometimes maybe we should change it to call it under 1 hour payout or whatever we could say. Minutes. Yeah, it's going so fast.
I forget what the record is, but we had one day where one person, the same person, got at least 8 or 9 payouts. They would open a trade responsibly, make profit, close the trade, request the payout, get it, and trade again. And rinse and repeat for a day. Payout within a couple of minutes, get paid, trade, and they just went through the market like this that day. So yeah, once you get to that challenge, it's really up to you how you do.
So somebody's asking here, Raul, what is the biggest reason why people fail? I will say, of course, there are a few things we see again and again. One of them is that you're pushing too hard. I mean, your lot size is completely wrong. You want to pass so fast that it's going to be gambling. So your risk management is not like it should be. Maybe why open 10 lots if you should open if you know already you should open a lot size of 5, right? But I think it's human nature. We just want to pass fast. So slow down. That's one thing. FOMO, fear of missing out. That's another thing. Over trading. I think I can trade one more. If you already won and made profit in the market, why don't you wait until next day and just close the computer and walk away? I would say this is definitely some of them. But risk management, over trading, FOMO, emotions. And now I expect that you have a good strategy, but 100%. Don't push it so much. Take your time. It's okay if it's going to take 4, 5, a week, 2 weeks to pass the challenge. You don't need to do it in 3 days. Okay. So this one here, this is actually a funny one, because normally it's what's the max account size you can have, but this person is asking, what's the max profits for funded accounts? But like Tim said, Tim, what would that be? We're with them, right? Since we're with the trader, if you follow the rules, you could basically take unlimited, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, in terms of profits, there really is no cap. One thing we look out for is, especially if you're going to be consistent and you get through the challenge phases, trading consistently, having sensible risk, not over trading, and then we suddenly see you firing into gold with like 50, 60 lots or whatever the maximum allocation is you could have. We might ask you, to revisit your strategy or to see if this is consistent with how you traded before. But this is kind of more a comment on your trading behavior than the profits. As long as you trade sensibly without being this close to blowing the account every time you look at the market, make as much profit as you want, and we'll celebrate with you. We'll be happy if you do that.
Very cool. Somebody's asking if you need a large following to become an affiliate. Look, it's never too late to start. Or maybe you want to become an affiliate and grow your following. Definitely contact us, get in touch with our affiliate managers and learn from them. They're talking with a lot of already very successful affiliates in the industry. So don't think so much about how many followers you have at this moment. If you adapt and learn from the ones that are bigger than you can grow as also very fast. So let's look into it. Just reach out and connect with us. Okay, what else can we find here? Remember that if you ask a question, then at the end of this AMA, we will run a giveaway. So let's see. How many of you, by the way, are trading futures versus forex? Because in between here, I see few futures questions and some forex questions as well. Please type in: are you a futures trader or are you a forex trader? This one is a good one. Can I request a payout if I have any trades open?
You actually can. I mean, we don't recommend it. So obviously, you can only ask for a payout of your realized profits. So if you have a high unrealized P&L, obviously you can ask for that. But we also check when we approve the payout if your account equity is still high enough to cover the payout amount. So if you have open trades, or if you have several open trades, especially, equity can fluctuate, and that might cause your payout to be rejected. So especially during an active trading session, it's always better to just close the trades, ask for the payout, which typically comes, like we said, within the hour, and then continue trading. That's better.
And what's the minimum? Can I request what, $50, $100? What is it at the moment? It's around let's double check. There was a period it was $100, and then we changed it to 50. But I mean that it's a small amount. We will double check.
It's 50.
Now. 50.
It's
so
50.
we even lowered it.
So every time you make 50 profits, you can ask for a payout.
How cool is this? In the beginning, I think it was 100, and now we even made it more easy.
Especially we introduced the 5K and 10K accounts some months ago. So we also felt, if you have a 100K account, sure, $50 is easy to make. You just catch like a couple of pips up and down. But on a 5K account, $50 is 1%. So you gotta, work a lot harder to get a payout. So we felt that lowering it down to $50 is a bit fairer on the smaller account sizes too.
We are coming back to another question here. What habits separate long-term successful traders from those who blow accounts? How many of you watching right now are long-term traders? And let's say you've been trading more than 3-4 years. You feel that you're more profitable now than maybe losing. Type in 1 if you are one of them, and see how many of you see yourself as a long-term profitable trader. Let's see. Type in 1 if you are one of them. So let's see. Okay, let's also talk about this here. So Forex is one thing, futures is another thing. We are updating a lot of things related to the futures offering and product and so on. One of them is the whole thing about payouts, especially also for affiliates. So feel free also to give us feedback how you will like it. We're trying now to adapt. I mean, the whole industry now are going crazy on futures. It was, I think we talked about it, right? Even half a year ago, we expected that there would be so many Forex props that will also step into the futures market, including us. So we saw it was coming. But it's good to hear from you guys. Give us some feedback. What's working? What is not working? How do you see it? Should we change something? We're still early on in the futures market and offering, if we can say like this. And we really want to listen to what you guys are saying. So feel free to share.
Yeah, there's one question that's been asked a few times, but we glanced over it so far. Yeah. And that's Chris, Tim, will my trade get automatically stopped even when I'm in a trade and there's a restricted news release? I think that's a valid question. Yeah. So in this, we don't actually stop you automatically. I believe the guys post on Instagram and socials heading into every trading week what the restricted events are for that week. And we might also have it on the website, if I'm not mistaken. But we leave that up to you as the trader to be informed of these events and make sure you get out of the positions before or during the news event.
Yeah, and this is with Forex here, and that's how it is. Like Tim is saying, when we go over and trade futures, many of you have probably seen lately that the platform in some situations will just close the trade. It is because it's 2 different platforms and basically 2 different systems. So depending on if you're a Forex trader or futures trader, that could maybe be the case. But overall, I will still just say, no matter if it's not being closed or it will be closed, be very careful with this whole news thing. I mean, it's funny the day you're everything is going in the right direction, but it's not funny the other days when you are blowing your account. Been there, done that with many accounts. Sorry. We have all been there. Okay, cool, man. Let's see. Okay, look here. Why should I buy FunderPro? Tell me about your firm in 2 lines. We're with the trader, we able people and all traders, and we offer daily payouts, meaning when you are funded on your first trade you place, if you're up more than $50, you can request a payout as many times you want. And like you said before, Tim, what was it? You saw 9 times in one day one guy took, or one trader took. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I tried one funny thing. So I went out with my wife for dinner one day, and in the taxi, I was trying to see if I could trade and get a payout to cover the bill. And
Did you?
Yeah, it actually worked.
Or did you make it a very expensive dinner?
No, it was a few $100s, but it's like it paid. And now every time I leave a restaurant, my wife's like, "So, what happened? Who paid that bill?" And it's like, it's a difficult track record, but it worked. It's very funny. Okay. So let's see what is it. Okay, this is crazy also here. I lost 80K in funding in 2 months. Okay, in funding. So, okay, you had 1 or 2 accounts, and then you lost it. Look, so how should I change my mindset now? It's difficult to say specific the reason why, but what you definitely should do is that you should start asking yourself a lot of questions about why. And I'm pretty sure that every time you lose, it could be because of FOMO, revenge trading, and whatever you identify as the main reason why you lost this account. Let's say it is over trading, then you have to dive deep into yourself and understand why do you overtrade. Why? Continue asking yourself a lot of questions around this, and then when you find the main reason, then work on this part. And it has normally nothing to do with trading. It's how we are wired from our childhood, how our brain is programmed. And if you can find out the reason why, then it's you are in a better position to I'm not saying become profitable, but I'm saying that to work with your mindset. And you're not alone. I'm telling you, most people feel like you feel. You see even this one here. How can I control emotions? So for all you experienced traders watching right now, how do you guys control your emotions? Let me here type in the comment box. When things are not going as planned and you keep losing trade after trade after trade, the best traders in this chat here now, the one, I don't know which one it is, but please comment below. What do you do when you keep losing? What else can we find here? Remember that we will run a giveaway here at the end. Yep. Oh, the time is flying. We have about 5 minutes more, and then we will run a giveaway. And so you have to ask a question before to be able to join. Okay. I will go back here and find 1 or 2 questions more. If you see somebody, then let's
maybe
see.
This one. Which account is best for a new trader? If you're just starting out, you're getting into prop, or you kind of maybe moved on from paper trading, you're ready for your first challenge. What are you buying?
Okay, so which account is best? I would say when I started on after paper trading. I took a 50K account. But you know, we all have a number in our head what would be nice. No matter what account type you choose, you probably already have picked something. Oh, if I get this account, I can get 2, 3, 5, 10%, and with this amount of money, I can buy this and that. When you start thinking things like this, stop immediately because you're on the wrong path. What you should think about in the beginning, you take an account you can afford to buy and lose, because there's a very high probability that you will lose a lot of accounts in the beginning until you will fix your mindset. And every time I talk with new traders, they will say, no, I know exactly what I should do. No, for sure. And then they will lose one account, they will lose the second one. And if you have spent too much and you felt it was uncomfortable, you shouldn't have bought a 50K, you should have bought a 10K instead of that, then do that. So don't spend too much.
You know, pretty much every AMA session, we get a lot of questions around the mindset or how to control a losing streak, how to bounce back. And I think a lot of this is also just experience and working on yourself. So I think you also have to be kind with yourself and go in with the expectation that you're probably going to go through a few challenge accounts potentially until you get used to how they work, how you work as a trader, and until you get funded and start making money. So I think what you're suggesting makes a lot of sense. You know, don't put that pressure on you. Start low, or at least at a comfortable level, and then go from there.
Okay, the last question here, then we will take we'll have a giveaway. What's the highest payout a trader has received so far in a single day? In a single trading day, I think it was around 34, around something like this. I know that last year there was a trader who took 144,000 over, I think, 3 weeks or something like this. A crazy amount. But in a single day, if I'm not wrong, I think it's around 30, 40 in one day. It's also crazy, right? It's a good one.
Actually, since we're on this topic still, and I said it was 8 or 9 payouts. I just found the report, and the record, unbeaten by 4 payouts, is 16 payouts in one day.
Whoa!
So just go.
Yeah, so imagine
with a firm that makes you wait 1 week or 2 weeks for each payout. You know, they would play out over 6 months, and with us it was in a single day.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay. I know that you guys have a lot of questions. It's very good. I will say to everybody, remember to follow us on social media, follow this YouTube channel here, follow Facebook, Instagram, Discord. In Discord, you can meet a lot of other traders, experienced traders. It's good to ask questions in there, especially around the whole mindset thing, risk management, the probability calculation, and so on. Do that. Find your favorite trader friends inside our community and chat with them daily. Okay, let's do a giveaway. So if you have asked a question here, then we have, we have now this lovely wheel here. That's good because if your name is on here, if you have asked a question, when we spin the wheel, the name that will come up, win a 10K challenge. Afterward, reach out to us on Discord. Okay, should we do it, Tim? You think we should spin the wheel?
Yeah, let's do it.
Most
exciting time of the day.
Yes, I know you all like it. So let's see. It's a 10K challenge. So let's see here now. What is the name? Okay, A2 Peking or something like that. Yes, congratulations to you. That was the first winner, a 10K challenge. Let's spin the wheel again and then give another one. Okay, so the second winner. Yeah, I would say something Yip Sira. I don't know, but it's something like that.
Close enough, I'm sure.
Yeah. Congratulations for sure to you as well. Perfect. Look, and we know it was a quick one. We just moved office. I can see a lot of boxes around here. But very soon, next time, maybe we should turn on the camera and I can take you on a little tour in this new office here, so you can see more behind the scene what's going on at FunderPro from this office here, because we have people working from many places around the world. Okay, Tim, do you have anything you want to add, or should we just say, trade safe? Or
trade safe. Yeah. Good way to wrap it up. Yeah.
That's cool, man. Have a very good trading day, everybody, and trade safe. And we will be back again very soon. Remember to join us on all the social pages or go to FunderPro.com or FunderProFutures.com. See you all.
Yeah. See you. Bye-bye.